So I want to bring it back again. Just, it worked, and why shouldn't I? Yeah. Hello, and welcome to, or welcome back to, the channel of the Nasdaq Scalping Bot. In this channel, I show you guys the progress I have with a bot, a Python program, my first Python program, that I use to gain some passive income by doing automated trading on the Nasdaq. And in a daily report, I tell you what did I change in the code and how did the bot do on the market. And if you want to know how we did it for today, just stay. Well, for the guys who followed me on the channel for the last couple of weeks and even for the last week, now we had a problem last week with the ATR. The average true rate that I used is the right word, that I used to determine if the market was slow, normal, or highly volatile. And the ATR was good. We were at a point that I really thought, okay, we are here. We have the bot and we have the program that we wanted to have, and so we can really switch to real money and see how we're gonna do this. But yeah, there's always a but, and this isn't a nice but. But they changed something in the API from the broker, and I don't know why or when or how, but the ATR, the average true rate, was based on a difference high-low. The highest point in a candle and the lowest point in a candle, and there in about 14 candles, the average was the point that we could see, that I could see, and that the bot could see. We have a slow market, we have a normal market, or we have a highly volatile market. And that high and low did not change anymore with each candle. That only changed after some testing and seeing what's happening. That only changed each hour. And why? I don't know, but when the bot is looking for every 3 minutes if there's a change and could react or not react, then we cannot use the high and the low from each hour, because then we have a 1 hour, the entire hour, the same values, and that isn't working for the bot. So last Friday, I told you guys we had something to do. I had to do some checking. I have to do some chatting with ChatGPT to see how we could resolve this. And I did chat and we did find a solution. So let's take a look at the code. And you already see down here a lot of numbers. As in, what are these numbers? Well, those are printouts, as that you guys used for me, that I want to see, and I want to check if the numbers are good. And if the numbers aren't good, then I can adjust. So I need information. That's all the numbers you see. But those numbers you see are coming from this. The new, not the new, that's not the new. The function is the same as in check if the last change is larger than the APC, slow, normal, and high volatile. But new is the APC. That's my acronym. It's maybe lazy, but the ATR was average true rate. This is the average percentage change. And that's a new function. I deleted the other two because they have no use. So I deleted the other twos, but let's take a look at the new calculate APC. And that's not that complicated as a function. It's rather simple because we only have a couple of values we can use that the API gives us each time we ask about how are the candles. And if we cannot use the high and the low anymore, then the only value you have is the percentage change. And the percentage change is what we use to calculate right here. And that's all we do. We check for 14 candles and we fetch the last 14 candles that are in, and then we create a percentage list from that 14 candles. And if we do, then we calculate an absolute number, so not positive, not negative, only a number, an absolute number for a percentage list divided by the length of the percentage list. With other words, the total of all percentages change divided by 14 or earlier. And if not, then we have an APC of 0, so we don't get an error like cannot divide by none. That's what we see. And that's all that is new. No, I'm lying. That's not all that is new, but this is what's new in the code to determine, do we have a slow market, a normal market, or a highly volatile market. And because those numbers are new and I'm not sure what is the right threshold to do, I make sure that I have some printouts, and I have a printout of the current APC, a printout of 1.5 times the APC, and a printout of the last change. And that's the printout you see right here, because I want to know, when do I see in the candles that there should be a normal market? When should the bot pick up that we have a normal market? And that number, if I see that number, then I know the numbers we need to calculate right here. And I already did some changes because I started with only the APC. That wasn't good. We will see that in the reports of today. So I already raised the threshold to 1.5 times the APC to see if there is a market action going on, if the bot really picks up something, if the last change is bigger than 1.5 times the APC, because then it's a normal market. What else did I change? Well, that's going down a bit. Yeah, I brought back the 3 candle movement that I started. My original strategy, I'm sorry for ChatGPT, but his strategy did not work. So I brought back the original 3 candle movement. What I did before I started with an API and what I already did before I started trading automatically. So this is my original strategy. As in, look if the current candle open price is larger than the previous candle open +2, and if the previous candle open is larger than the oldest candle open 3 candles back +2, and of course the negative of it in the sell. So when that's happening, a buy, and when this not happening, a sell. It's back because that is the original strategy I started with. So I want to bring it back again. Just it worked, and why shouldn't I? Yeah. So that's brought back instead of, because it was a percentage changing reaction for 3 candles, but that didn't work. That didn't work at all. And did we change anything more? Yes, but I'm looking where it is. That is this one, also from ChatGPT. Looking, and you see it's ChatGPT's work, because there's a lot of comments. I would put in comments too, but not on this point. But I was talking with ChatGPT about getting a dynamic stop loss, a dynamic trailing stop loss. The previous one I had was based on the ATR, but because we don't have an ATR anymore, I need to find something else. So, and I chatted with ChatGPT, and we came up something with like the recent opens and close differences of the candles. Each candle has an opening point, an opening price, and each candle has a closing price, and the difference in between, the larger it is, the larger the trailing stop loss should be, because there is more action in between the candles. And when we have a small candle, then the trailing stop loss should be small. And when we have a larger candle, then we should have a larger trailing stop loss. So that's what we discussed, and we came up with the open and close differences. You see, open close difference. And again, we get an average with the sum and the length and else 0, exactly as we do with the percentage change. And that's what I printed out, and you cannot see in the printouts, and you only see this when there's actually a position opened. And then I can see if the multiplier, and I have a multiplier of 20 because I already changed it once from 2 to 20 because I saw that the number was way too low. And so I can only see when there is actually a position opened. And if so, then I get these numbers printed out. Those were the changes in the code that I did this weekend and today when I restarted the bot and starting with testing, of course, the new code and the new strategy adjustments. It's not a new strategy, but it's a new strategy adjustment. And how did we do? So let's grab the bot. Well, you see, I restarted the bot again at 10 to 8. Yeah, so p.m. Latest changes, so it's not much, but that's what the bot did. I restarted the bot, so there's nothing much to see at the bot. And if we go to the market, we see we have, and if I grab the 1 hour market, you see right away we had a nice going down for hours and hours going down, and then for a couple of hours going up and then down. And you think, wow, if this is going down, the bot should have done something. Yes, it should have, because, yeah, but we didn't. We were testing the bot and we didn't know what to do. But if you look at the 5 minutes of this morning and this evening, this last night, and I will pump it up a bit, then you see then in the 5 minutes candle, it went down. You clearly see a downtrend, but it was all small candles and all a little bit up, a little bit down, a little bit up, a little bit down, a little bit up, and the bot did not pick this up. Thank God he did not pick this up, because this is disaster for the bot. If we have such a small candles going up and down, then we only lose money. So it's as good that he didn't pick it up. So let's take a look at the reports of yesterday. Yes, because we have a new day when I'm recording this. And you see we had some testing and we had some smaller outputs, and they're all negative except the one for 1 o'clock. It's 195 positive, but the rest is negative. Yeah, and that's because there was actually a slow market, and he thought it was not a slow market, and then he picked it up. Yeah, and you see that the last position open and close was at 1951. And if you look at the bot, you see that I restarted the bot at 1952, which means that I found out that the number that was used to determine slow market, normal market, was not good enough, and I enlarged it to 1.5. And then we will see tomorrow what it will do with a slow market and normal market. And if so, we don't know, but we will see again. And I'm sorry, guys, but if the broker changed the API, and if you look at the videos, the communication of the broker about the service, it's not the greatest. I get reactions on mails and requests for me from 3 weeks ago with request, could you send us more information? Yeah, but then I need to wait another 3 weeks to get a reaction? That's not the way a service desk should work. No way. I can live with a day. I can live with 2 or 3 days, but not 3 weeks. So they have a serious problem at their end in the service desk of the broker, of Capato.com. The site is perfect. There's nothing wrong with the site. It's a lot of good information you get. You really know what you're doing. They have a great website and a great broker interface, and you can do a lot, and they have changed a lot the last couple of months. So they're only getting better and better. But the service desk, oh my God. And I am a teacher of service desk, so I know how to do this. And they don't do this right, I can tell you. Okay, so that was it for today. No, that was not. We have the reports. So we started this week, and we ended with 668. 668, what I'm talking about, 661 last week, and now we are at 616. So we lost what? 40 today? 661. Yeah, okay. 43. A lot of money we lost today in testing. And again, I'm happy it's in the testing environment. And we are down to 616. So if the bot is working good again, and he can bring us back up to 1,000, then we know we are good. Well, this was it for today. If you liked the video, press like. If you want to see more of these videos, then you should subscribe. And if you watched Twitch today, you found my channel on Twitch, then you saw all the changes I did in the code and the testing. So if you want to follow along and keep looking what I'm doing in the bot, then you'll need the Twitch channel, and I will leave a link in the description too. And if you want to chat with me, just come to the Discord server. There you can ask questions, there you can do suggestions. I'm all fine with it. And if you want to leave a comment, perfect. I want to know what you think about the bot and about this project. So leave a comment. And then all I have to say, again, today, is have a little fun every day. See you guys tomorrow.